The problem of Nigeria is spiritual. It's spiritual. The most intellectual people don't make it to a great place. Fools are dignified. People who have the wherewithal to cause a change and bring robust advice don't make it to the place of power and to the place of advice. Some people are appointed advisors to governors, to local government chairman, to president, and they cannot even advise themselves. So what can they give us advice? People who have robust intelligence don't make it. And the reason is not because of the leader appointed or elected. It's because there is a ruler under the sun that rules things. That makes sure men who have the credibility. There's nothing like meritocracy. People who merit it don't have access to it. Because there is a manipulation and a cross of hand. This is what Christians in Nigeria don't understand. And I will tell you today. You cannot ride on an ox that you have not trained, that you have not built a relationship with. You can't ride on the ox. The reason why the servant took the ox from the owner of the ox, the ox knew the servant as his owner. The ox was receiving food from the servant, care from the servant. The owner passed and does not have a relationship with the ox. So on the day to ride, he wants to climb the ox. The ox say, I don't know you. I know your servant. Christians think overnight they can take over power when they have not got into grassroots politics. We have not been interested in politics for years. Overnight in 2023, we think we can take over the ox from the northerners who have been there petting the ox, feeding the ox. You say they are illiterate, but they know how to take care of the ox, which is called power. So if you call them illiterate, the ox is under their hands. They feed the ox. They are prepared over the years. They understand that power is a game play, and for you to play the game well, you don't just come overnight. You said Asiwaju does come. Do you know when Asiwaju start planning to become a president? Building people all over. I'm not a political campaigner. I study political science, so I can speak. This is my area. You don't come overnight and say you become president overnight. No. It's a grassroots work. It's a long walk. You have to plan. If you have not built relationship with the ox, you cannot become. Now, with the present formation of Nigeria, you can't become a president of this country if you don't love the northerners. If you don't build a relationship, go and check the history. Everybody that wants to become president of this country must salute, respect our people from the north. I don't care what you think about it. The current structure of Nigeria supports it so. When you say to hell with them, they will show you that they are relevant. Can God not put people in power? He will put people in power. But hear me, politics is a game of number. And if you don't understand this science, you cannot just override it with spirituality. The reason why we feel that God answers prayer according to principle, not foolishness. God answers prayer according to principles, not foolishness. You cannot reap where you have not sown. Church is quiet. Now, there are hard truths, but you are quiet. Abuse me, I don't care. I have shock absorber. For the next 20 years, I can absorb your shock. You might not like me now, but you analyze my message in years to come, and you know I said truth. If you want to be relevant, don't wait till 2027 again. Start now. You have no relationship with the ox, and you want to ride the ox, you might think you are prince. All this confession without performance. You think you want to marry a wife, you have not dated her, you have not caught her, and you want to carry her to altar. You think she is a fool? Overnight, you want to romance the North because you want to become president. And after that, you dump them. The Northerners are not fool. They know their friends. I've turned it to a political class. But let me go down now to our life cycle. Some people can never accept you when your relationship with them is hypocrisy. You cannot hijack people overnight in the name of lording over them. Relationship is earned. Respect is earned. You don't demand it. So I studied that scripture. I wonder why the servant is riding the ox and the owner is walking barefooted. The owner cannot yet ride on the ox. Do you know why? The ox will trample and throw him away. He tried to climb, the ox threw him and said, I don't know you. When I was hungry, you never gave me food. No care. You did not take care of my legs. There's nothing. And today is a day of glory. And you want to ride over me? If you don't pet the ox, care for the ox, you have no business in riding the ox. People who blessed me in life, they were function of maintained relationship over the years. And it is very difficult for you to break my tie with them because they have seen me. I stood with them when they were nothing. And I don't care. I respect them for who they are. I was not after my belly or what I want to get, because I understand life is transactional. Relationship is about life, and life is about relationship. You cannot disconnect from people and want to get their blessing. Find an ox today. Build a relationship with the ox. Pet the ox. Don't leave your glory in the hands of a servant. If not, they will take over it. Reasons why you start a business and your manager takes over and you don't have a say is because they don't even know you. Control is relationship. And relationship is all about control. People don't honor you because you have a name. They honor you because they know you. Church is quiet today. Do you want to be great? If you receive a prophecy that you become the president of Nigeria, start working towards it now. There is no magic. If you don't work towards it now and give yourself a 20 years mark, a 10 years mark, a road mark, or 15 or 30 years road mark, if you don't plan it, you cannot become. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. There's nothing magical about life. Productivity in life is not empty activity. It's built on principle. If you want to be a principality, you must understand the principles of life. When you obey them naturally, you emerge a winner. God loves prayer, but he loves prayer that is built according to principles. If a madman obeys the principles of God, God will obey. That's why when Lucifer came, he said, it is written. And Jesus answered him, it is written. There is no emotion when God is about to honor prayers in life. It is built on principles.